Can more money solve my problems? No. That's the short answer, because money is just a tool that affords your quality of life. If you have poor spending habits with a little money, you'll also have poor spending habits with a lot of money. So unfortunately, your financial problems are only going to get bigger. The good news is that you have the power to change your habits, and it all starts with your mindset. I'll cover that later on, but let's take the next 2 minutes to examine how Evander Holyfield, Nicolas Cage, and Heidi Montag went from fortune to misfortune. And speaking of misfortune, I need more subscribers to keep this channel growing. So if you're having a good time hanging out with me, smash that subscribe button now. Thank you so much. Now let's begin. World champion boxer Evander Holyfield took his fair share of punches, not only in the ring but also in life. Despite earning an estimated $230 million over his career, including a $33 million purse for fighting Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield continues to fight financial collapse. So what went wrong? First was lifestyle. He overspent his money on a lavish lifestyle that was simply not sustainable, including a 109-room mega mansion in Atlanta, Georgia. Second was gambling. Evander Holyfield was a regular in the casinos of Las Vegas and Atlantic City. You can guess how well that went. Despite Olympic glory and heavyweight championships, ESPN reported that Evander Holyfield struggled to pay $3,000 alimony checks, his house was foreclosed on, and everything he cared about was put up for auction. And he's not the only pro athlete to struggle financially. According to CNBC, 60% of NBA players go broke within 5 years of departing the league, and 78% of former NFL players experience financial distress 2 years after retirement. It's also been reported that Major League Baseball players file for bankruptcy 4 times higher than the average person within 5 years of retirement. I feel bad for Evander Holyfield because he wasn't able to enjoy his life and use his money for good after boxing. Every day continues to be a fight, and that's sad. Nicolas Cage was one of the top grossing actors in the 90s and early 2000s. He was worth a whopping $130 million from films such as Gone in 60 Seconds, National Treasure, Snake Eyes, and more. Rumor has it that in the year 2009 alone, he made $40 million. So what happened? Lifestyle creep, which means the more money he made, the more money he spent. And he wasn't just buying fancy cars and homes, things got weird. At one point, Nicolas Cage bought a 67 million-year-old dinosaur skull to add to his collection of dinosaur skulls. He also bought 2 Bahamian islands, among other things. Anyway, his spending got so out of hand that he was forced to foreclose on several properties, and there was this lawsuit with his money manager costing him millions of dollars. So here's another example of how more money can't solve problems if you don't already have good spending habits in place. And speaking of good habits, make sure that you tap the like button every time you watch one of my videos, because the algorithm loves it, and so do I. Heidi Montag, this reality TV star, got really popular through her role as Lauren Conrad's best friend turned enemy on the show The Hills. She earned most of her fortune from that show over 4 years, plus her appearances on other reality TV, including Celebrity Wife Swap. At the peak of her career, she had accumulated a $10 million fortune. Here's what went wrong. First, an expensive debut album failed as she attempted to break out into the music business. Second, lavish spending, including an estimated $1 million on handbags and an additional $1 million on clothes, hurt her net worth. Today, Heidi Montag is reported to be worth about $300,000, which is a big fall from $10 million. Did you notice the pattern? Lavish spending, lifestyle creep, poor spending habits, whatever you want to call it, this is why more money can't solve your problems, unless you work on your money mindset to develop good money habits such as keeping a monthly budget and saving and investing for retirement. The more you can automate these habits and create a monthly routine for yourself, the better. Check out my other video, How to Budget, Beginner Friendly, for more. And as always, I want to help you guys out as much as I can, so here's my 5 easy investing rules. It's a completely free guide that I use before making any investment decision. Link in the show notes, make sure you get your copy. Now watch my next video, and I'll see you there.